Hi everyone, welcome to Elvis Presley, past, present and future, where I'm with you for another week on our Elvis journey. We are getting right into the concert years. We are at the second part of 1971. This year, 1971, is a huge concert year for Elvis. I'm sure lots of things happened behind the scenes, but there wasn't enough time because he was on the road for most of it. So let us get into part 2 of 1971. I'm going to start off with a picture that I found. Now this is in Beverly Hills on May 31, 1971, with Elvis going for a ride on his Harley. I thought that was a great picture to start off this second part of 1971. June the 1st, 1971, Elvis's Tupelo birthplace is open to the public for the first time. It was on June 1 that the two-room house in Tupelo, Mississippi, in which Elvis was born, was open to the public as a tourist attraction. The house, located at 306 Old Saltillo Drive, today it's 306 Elvis Presley Drive, was built by Elvis's father, his grandfather Jesse, and his uncle Lester in 1934 for $180. Now, I have done one of my earlier videos. I have done a whole video on the birthplace and how it was built and when it was built. So I'll put the link to that video down below. Also, in a previous video, I did film our trip last September that we did to Memphis and Tupelo, and I'll put that link down below as well so you can see further information in regards to the birth house. It was designated a state historical site by the Mississippi Department of Archives and History on January 8, 1978, on what would have been Elvis's 43rd birthday. The house is but one small step removed from the fabled log cabin birthhouses of such American icons as Andrew Jackson, Abraham Lincoln, and Ulysses Grant. In total, Elvis's birthhouse can't occupy much more than 600 square feet. The small Assembly of God Pentecostal Church, where the Presley family worshipped and where Elvis first heard and sang the gospel music that was the foundation of his musical life, was moved onto the birthplace grounds in 2008. A recently upgraded Elvis museum is also on site. The Presley house in Tupelo is what is known as a shotgun house, or a shotgun shack, shotgun cottage, or shotgun hut. By definition, a shotgun house is a narrow rectangular house, typically no more than around 12 feet wide. Such a house consists of 2 to 5 rooms arrayed one behind the other, with no hallways between the rooms, and with doors at either end of the house. The layout of a shotgun house is particularly well suited for hot climates, because by opening both the front and back doors, air will flow directly through the entire house. June 10, Elvis records what would become his signature song, Paul Anka's My Way. My Way was released on Walk a Mile in My Shoes, the Essential 70s Masters box set. recorded by Elvis on June 10 in RCA Studio B, Nashville. And this picture was taken on May 21 in Nashville. On July 5, Elvis begins rehearsals for a new engagement at the Sahara in Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe season went from July 20th to August 2nd, 1971. And there's the menu that everyone was treated to at this Lake Tahoe first engagement. The jumpsuits Elvis wore for this first Tahoe engagement were the concha suit, and this was the last time he ever wore this concha suit. So he had it for his 1970 shows, and he only used this suit till 1971. This was the last time this suit was worn by him. He also wore the white Cisco Kid two-piece suit, which was a two-piece suit with black shoulders. Elvis used this suit in the summer of 71 in Las Vegas, and very, very rare pictures exist of it. They are the only two pictures there that exist of him wearing this white Cisco Kid two-piece suit. He also wore the violet Cisco Kid two-piece. There were several Cisco Kid jumpsuits and two-piece suits made, but none of them were ever worn outside Vegas or Tahoe on tour, with the exception of some of the two-piece Cisco Kid jackets. Elvis wore them as casual wear during 1973 and 1974. This is also one of the suits of which no photographs of Elvis wearing it have surfaced, but luckily there's some footage of Elvis wearing it. So these two pictures were taken from video footage of him wearing that suit. And aren't we lucky that we do have pictures of him wearing these suits? During one of these shows, Elvis started at the beginning of You've Lost That Lovin' Feeling, when the lights were all turned out. Elvis began the song, and when the lights came back on, Elvis was wearing an ape mask when he turned around. Caused the audience to go into hysterics. Elvis did not have a break after Lake Tahoe. He went straight into rehearsals for his next Vegas engagement, which went from August 9, 1971 to September 6, 1971, with 2 shows a night, a dinner show at 8:15 and a midnight show at the International Hotel, which has now been renamed the Las Vegas Hilton International Hotel. This run of Elvis shows in Las Vegas topped his previous attendance records once again. His schedule was grueling. A lot of the previous suits had gone, making way for a new wardrobe for this Vegas engagement. He introduced more of the Cisco Kid jumpsuits, a black Cisco Kid with red shoulders, a black Cisco Kid with green shoulders, a black Cisco Kid with light blue shoulders. He also introduced the white also introduced the turquoise concha, which was also called the white nail suit, also called the white checkerboard suit. It was a white jumpsuit with pyramid-shaped nails. That one. The belt was a purple macrame belt. He also introduced a light blue cobweb two-piece suit. It was also called by the fans the English Lord suit. It was light blue pants and a light blue sleeveless jacket. White shirt underneath. The vest has 2 star patterns on each side of the collar. The pants have 3 star patterns running down the outside of the legs. The belt he wore with this was the gold attendance belt. It was worn in 1971 during the August-September engagement in Las Vegas. He wore this suit only 1 to 2 times during the engagement. There's a white version of this suit also. Again, we are lucky that we have video footage of these suits, otherwise we would never ever have seen him in them. He also introduced the black fireworks suit for the final show. The black fireworks suit, the original name is the black fireworks. It's also known to fans as the black starburst suit. Stunning suit, isn't it? It is a black jumpsuit with gold eyelets and green inlay work on the collar. On each side of the chest opening are star-shaped gold studs on the shoulders, chest, back, and on the outside of the arms and legs. A green inlay in the leg split and a matching green lined cape. That is a stunning suit. It really is a stunning suit. He also wore the original belt that was made for this suit, and that belt is just awesome. Now, he wore this suit on the September 6th closing show of Las Vegas. He also wore it November 11 in Cincinnati and November 13 in Dallas. This was the first jumpsuit which was designed with a matching cape. The reason for the name the Black Fireworks came from the firework-like patterns made from the golden studs. So there you go. That was the first jumpsuit that included a cape, which was to be Elvis's standard from then on. In his dressing room on August 28, Elvis received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences. There have been only 5 previous recipients of the award. Bing Crosby, for whom it has been just renamed, Frank Sinatra, Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald, and Irving Berlin. This is one of the few legitimate forms of recognition that Elvis gets from the recording industry during his lifetime, but it is a highly significant one. This photo is Naris Reps, Bing Crosby's nephew, Chris. And you would think that it would be for Elvis the following year, that out of control schedule, that he would have had a break, but no. In November, he kicked off another tour. Starting November 5 to November 16 was opening night at the Metropolitan Sports Center in Minneapolis. He wore the white pinwheel suit with the lion head belt the red cape. On November 6, 1971, Public Hall Auditorium, Cleveland, Ohio, he wore the black pinwheel suit at the 2:30 p.m. show. Doesn't it look stunning? And he wore the white fireworks suit for the next concert, which found him in Louisville, Kentucky. He was at the Spectrum in Philadelphia on November 8, wearing the white snowflake suit with the black lining. Another stunning suit. November 9, 1971, he was at the Civic Center, Baltimore, wearing the white pinwheel with the lion head belt. Then he was off to Boston. Despite performing more than 1,000 shows between 1969 and 1977, there are several concerts which stand out among Elvis fans for one reason or another. One of those concerts was this one-time only performance in Boston during the fall of 1971. Sadly, this concert would be the one and only time Elvis would perform for his fans in the city, affectionately nicknamed Beantown. Although Elvis only performed once in the city of Boston, he did so with gusto. This tour also marked the first appearance of J.D. Sumner and the Stamps Quartet, as Elvis's male backing vocalist replaced the Imperials. He wore the black pinwheel with red cape for this performance. November 11, he was at the Cincinnati Garden in Cincinnati, Ohio, wearing his black fireworks suit with the green trim. And these photos that I'm showing you from the concerts are taken the actual day of the concert. So this photo is taken on November 11 in Cincinnati in 1971. November 12 found him in Hofheinz Pavilion in Houston, Texas. This night, he wore the white pinwheel suit again with a red cape and the lion head belt. Love that picture. Look at Colonel Parker. Looks like he's saying, "Oh no," holding his hat. He did 2 shows in Dallas the following day. For the 2:30 p.m. show, he wore the black fireworks suit with original belt and the snowflake suit with original belt for the 8:30 p.m. show. And like I said, these pictures are all pictures of the actual dates. The next night, he was in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, performing at the University of Alabama. For this performance, he wore the black pinwheel with red cape and gold attendance belt. November 15, he appeared in Kansas City, Missouri, and performed at the Municipal Auditorium. His choice of jumpsuit this night was the white pinwheel, the lion head belt, and red cape. And that was taken at that Kansas City, Missouri concert. His final show of this tour, November 16, was in Salt Lake City, Utah. For this closing show, Elvis wore the snowflake suit with the original belt and black lined cape. So basically that's 1971 finished. And as you can see, Elvis spent a majority of it touring around the country. With last week's episode and this week's episode, he wasn't really home all that much in 1971. Thus would begin his hectic schedule of 2 concerts a night for the rest of his days. I mean, what artist has that type of schedule these days? 2 shows a night, every night. It's unreal. Absolutely unreal. But look, I do have a little bit of a surprise for you. Well, not a surprise, but I do have a picture here that relating to recent events, which is what happened with Lisa. These pictures have been doing the rounds quite a lot. And this picture happened to take place around this time. But I'm wanting to know if anybody knows exactly the date or year that this picture took place. I'm finding conflicting dates. I'm finding it was done in 1970. I'm finding it was done in 71. I'm finding it was done in 72. So if any of my viewers out there can get back to me with the timeline that this pic was taken and back it up with proof, I'll be forever grateful, and I will mention you in my next week's video as for finding out the exact time this picture was taken. Now, I do know that it was in Beverly Hills. It was not at Graceland, as some people have said. The decal's all wrong for Graceland. But was it 70, 71, or 72? I'm sure one of my listeners out there is going to be a super sleuth, and is going to find that information out for me. I am waiting. I'm dying to find out what year this was taken in. I don't think it was 72. It's either 70 or 71. So it is in the time frame of our videos we are presently doing. Now, what I am going to do for music this week, I was searching the internet and I found the Cincinnati, Ohio, November 11, 1971 concert. It's only bits of it. It's only, it goes for 6 minutes. But I found this, and it's just bits of the songs, but it is actually the concert from Cincinnati, Ohio, November 11, 1971. So the video isn't clear. You can tell it's Elvis, and you could also tell it was actually done by a fan. So I will actually put the link as to where I got this from at the bottom of the comments, or bottom of the video as well. So sit back and enjoy Elvis in 1971, Cincinnati, Ohio. Enjoy.
That's alright with you. That's alright, mama. Just any way you do it, that's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Any way you do. Well, mama, she done told me. Papa done told me to. Son, that girl you fooling when she ain't all good for you, but that's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Any way you do. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Any way you do it more time. Da-da-dee, dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee- any way you do. You do. Well, baby, don't you understand? I'm a little man. So they got a woman. We cross town. She's good to me. Oh, yeah. She stays in London early in the morning. She's good to me. Oh, yeah. No, she's all right. No, she's all right. She's all right. You don't have to worry, 'cause you have no money. People on the river are happy to give. I said a big wheel to keep on turning. Rolling on the river. Rolling on the river. Rolling on the river. And now you're gone, and I'm left here on my own. Now I have to follow you and beg you to come home. You don't have to say you love me, just be close to them. You don't have to stand, believe me, believe me, believe me, believe me. I can't help but love you. You lost that loving feeling. Oh, that loving feeling. You lost that loving feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Oh. It makes me just feel like crying. Baby, oh baby, something beautiful dying. You lost that loving feeling. Some of y'all never been down south too much. I'm gonna tell you a little story, so you'll understand what I'm talking about. Down there we have a plant that grows out in the woods and the fields.
And that is it. It looked like it was a wonderful concert from what the footage that we got. Like I said, it was done by fan, so the footage isn't that clear, but we are thankful that we do have footage from these concerts. Otherwise we would never ever be able to see them or hear them. Yes, some of them have been done. A lot of them actually have been done on CDs. But actually seeing Elvis perform them, as well as hearing him, I think it's absolutely fantastic. I'll put all the links to that video, the Tupelo videos down below, so you can go back and have a look at them and get more information about what it is you're actually seeing. Well, you guys have a great week. Don't forget to let me know, somebody, where that picture was taken that I can't seem to find the answer to. This one right here. Was it 70? Was it 71? Be interested to know. So guys, you all have a great week. Be kind to each other. Be good to each other. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. It is free. And don't forget to comment. Comments and likes and subscribing really, really boosts the channel. So if you'd all do that for me, that would be fantastic. I'll see you all next week. Take care. Bye.